my name is Ralph George. I'm the creator and the founder of Smilefy. In today's video, I'm going to show you the workflow for veneers step by step. First, we do have the design, the mockup. We superimpose the design with the original scan of the patient and with the prep file. These are the prepped teeth. We can change the color. We can change like this, for example. And now we need to readjust the design over the prep. We use, of course, our option for smile analysis, but first I'm gonna show only the centrals. Let's create only veneers for centrals. So with the smile analysis, we can find out, of course, if our centrals have the same angulation. If not, we can use the reflect angulation feature to get the same axial angulation of the centrals. Then we need to readjust the design over the prep intraoral scan. The mockup is additive. Now we need an ideal design, the design over the prep file, like this. We can also check the original intraoral scan and find out where the lip support was, and our design should offer the same lip support as the original intraoral scan. Good, so that's our central design. And we use the option of the mesh editor first to readjust a little bit the details, for example, the gingival margins. So I select the mesh editor and I'm gonna use the flattened brush to clean the palatal area. So we clean the palatal area. Good. So we need also to adjust the gingival margins, and we will use the new liquify tool, a very powerful tool. Liquify, maxilla post-op. Liquify allows us to deform the tooth, preserving the morphology, not destroying the natural morphology of our templates. For example, I can turn the symmetry on, and now I can select both centrals. I select one point and I move the point buccally, and I adjust the gingival margins. So we make sure that our design is very, very precise. We can select, of course, multi-selection and symmetry. And now when we change something, the adjustment is gonna be, you see, for both centrals. That way we can change, for example, the incisal embrasures. We can make sure that the design is accurate, symmetric, and everything is in symmetry and in place, like this. Good. Then the next step will be to apply our changes to the design. That's our central incisors design over the prep intraoral scan. We can adjust also the design like this. That's fine. The next step, we need to make sure if the interproximal spaces are correct. So for that, we choose again the mesh editor. And in the mesh editor, we do have the option to check the interproximal spaces. So I select again the prep post-op scan and the design. We load our design in our mesh editor. Like this. So we can check now if our central incisors intersect. You see, that's the problem here. We do have an intersection, so the interproximal spaces are not accurate. We will take the flatten burst or the brush, the flattened brush. We select the central incisor, the intensity, and now we smoothly brush the area and we reduce the overlapping. We select the other central, we still have a little bit of overlapping, so we use the brush and we clean. Okay, now the interproximal spaces are accurate. We apply the changes to our design. And now we are ready to prepare the veneers. Advanced CAD features. We select mark margins for the one central incisor for the left central incisor in this case. We have now the option to show or hide the design, and what is very important, to change the position of the light to see better the prep margin. With the option add point, we will mark now the prep margin. We can close the margin, and now with the option move point, we can readjust our margins. We can also display the design again, and now we see where the design is going, the margins. We can readjust our margins like this. That's good. We save the margins and we create the veneer. Now the calculation is ongoing. We wait for a couple of seconds and we get the result. The veneer can be printed. You can print the model, you can print the veneer, and then you can of course create a test drive smile for your patient with printed veneers and see the result, analyze the facial harmony, discuss with your patient if everything is okay, and you can of course use these veneers as temporaries so that you have time to create the ceramics. Here we go. Here is our veneer. This file can be exported, can be printed, and so that you can try it on the model and with your patient.